Hello, my dear children. How are you? Welcome back to yet another new year. Are you all happy? Did you all enjoy your new year? Did you celebrate New Year Eve? Yes? Yes? But it was not that much happier, right? It was not like just like the last time. Last time also we celebrated our New Year, but it was not that much happy, right? So this year, hope that everything is going to be good for us, and let this pandemic go out of our country, and let us hope that this new year will bring us happiness and peace in our lives. So with that hope, we are entering into a new term, our third term. Okay, are you all happy to enter? Are you all happy to go back to our lessons? How was your Christmas and all? Very good? Okay, fine. Did you all eat delicious cakes? Yes? Okay, fine. So hope all of you are very good and smart at home. Today we are going to start with a new lesson from our grammar textbook. Okay. So welcome back. So which is the lesson? Lesson number 6, pronouns. Are you ready? All of you have your textbooks? Or it is all mixed up somewhere? In the New Year celebrations it has gone. You have to take it out. Take your textbooks and notebooks and be ready, my dear children. So you already learned, I think you might have learned this in your reader lessons. You may know what is the pronoun. So today we are going to get into the lesson in detail. So what's a pronoun? What's a pronoun? Tell me. A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. What's a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun, right? It's a word in place of a noun. It's very, very important. So a pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun. The very word itself means, what is the word meaning? Pro means what? Pro means instead. Pro means instead of. So noun means, you already learnt noun. What's a noun? Noun is a naming word. So what's a pronoun? Pronoun is a word that stands instead of a noun or a naming word. So whenever I used to tell this in every class, whenever you learn a concept, learn from the word. Understand the meaning of that particular word and concept. Okay, then only you can understand the ideas correctly. Okay, dears. So what's a pronoun? Say along with me. So a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. And these are the examples. You may be confused with these examples. While they are used in the sentences, it will be okay for you. Right? So which are the examples? Yeah. Most commonly used pronouns are I, he, she, it, they, and you. Right? And then other examples, me, us, him, her, and them. What is the difference? What is the difference among these three types of groups of pronouns? I will explain later. So then again, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs. These are all different types of pronouns. They all come under different categories of pronouns. Is it clear? So these are the most commonly used pronouns. And for example, look at this sentence. It is given in your textbook also. Anushka bought a beautiful purse. Anushka bought a beautiful purse. Here, the sentence is rewritten as she lost it in the train. She lost it in the train. Listen carefully. Here, instead of Anushka, what I have written, it's she. Instead of purse, what I have written here, it's it. So, she stands for who? Yeah, very good. She stands for Anushka and it stands for who? Not who, what. So, it stands for purse. So, here she and it are what? They are pronouns. Very good. You learned it. So, here in the sentence, she and it are pronouns. So, she is used instead of Anushka and it is used instead of purse. Read the next sentence. We are playing. We are playing. Here, what's the subject? We. We means what? There are many students or people. We don't know the name of each and every person, but it's a group of persons. Each of the persons has got a name, right? So that we stand, we is used instead of a group of people, right? So we is also a pronoun. Then she taught them how to sing. Here she, we don't know who it is, but she is a pronoun because she stands for a person, a girl or a woman. Then them also. Can you use they here? You have to understand this very carefully. Why don't we use they here? Because it is not in the subject position. If the pronouns are used after the verb, it is easier way to remember. Okay. Then when you go to higher classes, you will learn different names and different explanations you will learn for this. So for now, for primary classes, this is enough for you. So if the noun or if the pronoun is used after the verb, you have to use this form. Not they, you have to use them. When it comes in the subject position, you can use they. But if it comes after the verb, you have to use them. Did you understand that? So she taught them how to sing. Soma bought a cake. It was delicious. Here, which is a pronoun? It is the pronoun. It stands for what? It stands for cake. So it's a thing, non-living things. Okay, non-living things are explained using the pronoun it. Then, I'm a teacher. Yes? Aren't I? Yeah, I'm a teacher. Surely you're a teacher. So here I stands for who? I stands for Preeti. Right? So it's the name of a person. Instead of this, we use I we use I. So here this I is always taken as a plural subject. Why? This is also a special verb for am is a special verb for I. So it's a special pronoun. Why? Sometimes you may mistake that I is a noun. I is not a noun. Why I is not a noun? This I has got a name. Isn't it? When I speak, I am the I. When you speak, you are the I. When someone else speaks, they are the I. Each and every individual is an I, right? Each and every individual is an I. This is very important, right? That's why we are all selfish. I. That's very prominent inside us. So why this I changes? I always change. It is not at all a static one. It's dynamic. It always changes. So I is not a static noun, static pronoun. That is why I is always considered as plural. It is a first person. It is a first person. We always think about ourselves first, right? I is first, then only the second person, other person. So I is very, very important. So here, why I is considered as a plural subject? It is not static because when I speak, I am the I. When you speak, you are the I. When each and every individual is an I. Is it clear? Very good. So I is a special subject, a special pronoun. You are students. If I am the teacher, you are the students. You also plural, right? You can be used as singular and plural. That also you have to be very careful. You learned about verbs and tenses in the last term. So my dear children, please revise those lessons in between. Right? Okay. So here you can be singular. How can it be singular? When you come to class, when you enter the class, if you are late, what will you ask? May I get in? Yes? Right? Yeah, if you are a singular person and you will be asking, may I get in? What will the teacher say? Yes, you may get in. You may means you are singular there. Single person. But when I say you are students, their students are plural. You is also plural. But whether it indicates a single person or more than one person, the verb should be always plural. The verb should always be plural. Is it clear? Yes? Very good. So these are the sentences. So go through once again and understand what is a pronoun. What a pronoun is. Okay. So now we will move into the textual exercises. Please take your textbooks and write down the answers. Page number 16, exercise A. Rewrite the sentences using pronouns in place of the words in red. In the PowerPoint, it may not be red in color, but in the textbook, it is very clear. So please go through the sentences in the textbook, read it, understand it, then you have to write. You have to say the answer now along with the teacher. When I ask you a question, you should answer me. Will you do? Yeah, very good children. So fine. What's the first sentence? Don't touch the iron. The iron is hot. Is it clear? Don't touch the iron. It's an imperative sentence. No, it's a caution. So here, which word is in the red color? The iron. The iron. Alright. The iron means what? Not the metal. Then what? Iron box. The iron box. So how will you write it? The iron box is actually a non-living thing. So for non-living things, which word we have to use? It. Very good. So how will you rewrite the sentence? Say, don't touch the iron. It is hot. Yeah, very good. Let us check the answers. Don't touch the iron. It is hot. Yeah, very good. So it is the pronoun. So we have rewritten the sentence like this. And one more, children, I forgot to tell you one thing. What is the importance of pronoun? Why are we using pronouns in a sentence or while we talk? Instead of, for what? In order to avoid repetition. Yeah, for what? In order to avoid repetition. Otherwise, we will be saying, okay, Radha is a girl, Radha is a student, Radha is in 4th standard, Radha is a good girl, Radha is beautiful. Don't you feel awkward? Yeah, the Radha. Yeah, in order to avoid this repetition, we are using what? Pronouns. I forgot to tell you that. Okay, that's the function or use of a pronoun. They are used in a sentence instead of, in order to avoid repetition. In order to avoid repetition. That also you have to keep in mind. Okay. Fine. Look at the second sentence. Ranjini is sleeping. Ranjini is wearing a night suit. The night suit is pink. Pink is always the favorite color of students, right? Adults also. I also like pink color. So here Ranjini, who is sleeping? Ranjini is sleeping. Ranjini is wearing a night suit. The night suit is pink. So here, which are the words in red color? Ranjini and the night suit. So shall we rewrite? Yeah, you just say the answer. Ranjini is sleeping. So Ranjini is a girl. So what will you use? She is wearing a night suit. The night suit is a non-living thing. There what will you write? It. Very good. So about how can you change the sentence? Ranjini is sleeping. Yeah. Say she is wearing a night suit. It is pink. Very good. So let us check. Yeah, Ranjini is sleeping. She is wearing a night suit. It is pink. Got it? You have to write down the answers. Don't forget to write down, okay? Then third one. Zafar has not arrived yet. Zafar is always late. I must talk to Zafar today. Zafar has not arrived for the class, maybe for a meeting, whatever it is, but he is always late. So which are the letters in red color? Only Zafar. So Zafar hopefully may be a boy, so we can consider him as a boy. So how will you change? Zafar has not arrived yet. Yeah, he is always late. I must talk to he or him. You have to be very careful. I told you, if the word comes after the verb, you have to use the possessive forms. Him. I must talk to he or him. Him. Very good. So how will you change it? I must talk to him today, not I must talk to he. Okay, fine. Let us check. It's coming. Zafar has not arrived. Yeah, he is always late. I must talk to him. Very good. Did you understand, my dear children? Yeah. Fourth one. Shalini went to a garden. There Shalini met her friend. Shalini and her friend had a great time in the garden. You miss your friends these days, right? Okay, fine. So where did she go? Shalini went to a garden. There Shalini met her friend. Shalini and her friend had a great time in the garden. So how will you change it? Say the answer. Shalini went to a garden. There, Shalini is a girl. So it is, yeah, normally it will be she. And then Shalini and her friend. It's plural. You cannot say she alone. Why? Because Shalini and her friend is also there. Both two persons are there. So what will you use? Plural pronoun you have to use. What's a plural pronoun? They, very good. They had a great time in the garden. So how can you write the sentence? Yes, yeah. Shalini went to a garden. There she met her friend. They had a great time in the garden. Yes, very good. So did you understand this much? Huh? Yes? Did you write down the answers? Completed. Very good. Check the spelling, everything. If there is any mistake, find out and correct it. Then we can move on to the next portion. Okay, fine. Very good. So this is also another important point regarding the pronouns. Personal pronouns. We have already seen some pronouns. Teacher already explained some. So now we are going into the details. Personal pronouns means what? In the words I told you, we have to learn from the word. Personal means something related with person. So pronouns which refer to persons are called personal pronouns. Look at the examples. I, you, she, they, him, us, me, he, it, we, her, them. These are all personal pronouns. Right? Among all these pronouns, we will be using I, you, she, they, and it, he, we. All these in the subject position, in the beginning of a sentence. You cannot use him in the beginning. You cannot use us in the beginning. You cannot use me in the beginning. You cannot use her in the beginning. You cannot use them in the beginning of a sentence. All these all these words are used after the verb or at the end of a sentence. Is it clear? So look here. Personal pronouns are used. Personal pronouns are used in place of the names of persons, animals, and things. What is the word for this? Names of persons, animals, and things. You learn the word. Naming words. What's the word? Noun. Very good. They are called nouns. So I already explained that. So pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. So naming words. These are so it can be the name of a person. It can be the name of an animal, or it can be the name of a thing. It can be the name of a place. Anything. Okay. So these are the personal pronouns we normally use. Is it clear? Then another important thing. Pronouns are classified into three types or three groups. What are they? First person pronouns, second person pronouns, and third person pronouns. This is also very important. So I already explained what is the first person. First person means what? I. Okay. What's the plural for I? We. Plural of I is we. And it is when it is used after the verb. When it is used after the verb or after the at the end of a sentence, you cannot use I. Right? So there you will be using me. Right? So like that, if we are using we, in the beginning we can use, at the subject position you can use we, but when it comes after the verb you have to use us. You have to use us. Right? Is it clear? So I and me go together, and we does go together. So they are first person. I stand for a single person, but we stand for a plural noun. We stand for plural. If there are more than one person, you have to use we. So you already saw an example. We are students. We are learning. So that we stand for a group of persons. Okay. Second person only, there is only one pronoun. It is you. You. It can be used for singular and plural nouns. Then you are coming to third person. Third person, you have all these pronouns come under third person. He, him, she, her, it, they, them. He is used in the subject position, him in the object position, she in the subject position, her in the object position. When they are used in the examples only, you will learn it. Okay. So when I say all these things together, you may be a little bit confused. But no problem. When you read the examples, it will be clear to you. So it is used for animals also. Okay, I have a pet cat. Its name. It is a dog. I have a pet cat. Its name is this. It is black in color. Right? Like that also you can see. They is used in the subject position, them in the object position. So you understand that first person means the speaker. First person is the speaker, and second person to whom you are speaking, the listener. Now I am talking to you, I am speaking to you. So you are the second person, you are the listener, you are the listeners. Is it clear? Then third person, about what we are talking, right? I am talking about something else to you. I am talking about grammar. I am talking about persons. I am talking about animals. I am talking about many other things. So they all come under the category of third person. These are all very important basic things, my dear children. You have to clarify. You have to be very clear about all these things. Otherwise, when you grow up, when you go to the higher classes, it may be a little bit difficult for you. So learn this year itself. Yes, this is a new year. So we are learning so many new things. Okay, fine. So this is first person, second person and a third person. So first person is the speaker, the second person is the listener, and about what or about whom we are talking about is the third person. Clear? Okay. So we are moving on to the next exercise. Exercise B. It's all given in your textbook. Please go through and read and reread. Read at least 3 times, okay, and learn the rules and what are the things given in the box also you should be thorough with. Will you read? Yes. Okay, fine. So underline the personal pronouns and write whether they are in the person, first person, second person or third person. Okay? Shall we start? We will take, one example is given. We will take part in the marathon. It is on Monday. So here we, first person, plural. It, third person. Right? It stands for what? Marathon. It is non-living. So we used it there. Second sentence, we will ask others also to join us. Look here the use of us. Did you see us in the last position? You cannot use there we. We in the first part, in the subject position, us in the last part. Right? So here we will ask others also to join us. How can you say we? All this you already saw that we is first person. Then us also what person? First person. Very good. You learned. Yeah, let us check the answer. Yeah, we first person, us also first person. Fine. Third sentence. I'm sure we will have a good time. Here also, yeah, which are the pronouns used? Identify the pronouns first. I and we. Both of them, tell me. Both of them are? Yeah, first person. Both of them are first person. Look. I first person, we also first person. Very good. Fourth one, they will give the money to the poor. It's a noble effort. They. Here, which are the pronouns here? They. Then what else? Yeah, very good. It. So they, what person? Third person. Yeah, very good. It also third person. Very good. So they, third person. It also stands for third person. Right. Sentence number 5. Shweta said she would also come. You can come with her. Here, which are the pronouns used? Yeah. Here we have one she, and here we have you, and then one more thing, her. 3 pronouns are there, right? So what will you write? She, what person? Third person. You, second person. Her, third person. Fantastic. So look at the answer. Yeah, she, third person. You, second person, and her also third person. Fine. Only listening, or are you writing down the answers? I can't see you. Fine, you are writing. Very good. Complete the lesson children on time. Okay. Fine. So these are the exercises. Today I will be stopping here, and you have an assignment. Before assignment, I want to ask you one thing. How many of you have taken a New Year resolution? Did you take any resolution? Every year we take resolutions, but how many of us are following it? That's a question. So this year also you take a resolution. Okay, I will do this and try to do that, my dear children. So before winding up, so this is an assignment for you. Page number 28, there are some sentences in your textbook. You have to write the answers in the textbook only. Okay, the teacher has given the answers in the notes. You will get it. But before that, you should check. You should go through the exercise C of page number 8 and do the answers in your textbook itself. It's very easy. Identify the pronouns only. So hope you have understood what I have said. and I just want to revise it. Okay, tell me what's a pronoun? Pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Then we discuss different types of pronouns. They come under first person, second person, and third person. There are singular pronouns and plural pronouns are there. And how they can be used in sentences also we discussed. Then we did the exercises. Hope you understood what I have said. Thank you for listening. Thank you, my dear children.